All right, so we're just going to quickly do a dynamic stretch warm up. So I'm hoping that you can see me on the floor here because you're going to be down on the floor, okay? And what you're going to do is we're going to start by doing like an upper body and back dynamic stretch. So what you're going to end up doing is you're going to be on all fours, so hands and knees like this. And you're going to have, let's say, your left hand by your ear, and you're going to bring that elbow to underneath your body to this other arm. So here, underneath, and then you're going to rotate. Don't go too far, just kind of right about here to open it up. And it's really going to open up the rib cage and the shoulder blades, and it's just a good back stretch. So let's do a few on each side. So elbow here, down, and open it up. Slow and controlled, not too fast. One more. Good. Now this hand is planted down, your other hand at the ear, and then you're going to bring that elbow down and open it up. Down, open it up. You're getting a nice dynamic, active loosening of the upper body here and the thoracic spine. That's it. One more. Done. Good. So that's a good way to kind of loosen up the upper body without being too excessive with your motions, which can be harmful. So nothing too ballistic or fast. It's a nice, slow and controlled opening up. So even if you're going to be doing upper body exercises in your workout, that's a good one to incorporate going forward. Our next one are called scapular push-ups. So what's going to happen is you're going to be squeezing your shoulder blades together as opposed to an actual full push-up. So if you can see, and hopefully you can in my shirt here, is you're going to drop the shoulder blades and then up. So you're not sinking down and you're not arcing your back too much. You're just opening and closing your shoulder blades, okay? So it's there, and that's it. This is really good for helping stabilize the shoulder blades during upper body motions. Okay, if you want to make it more challenging, you can actually do it from your feet as if like in a full push-up as well. So you're keeping your arms locked out, hyperextended, or extended rather, and you are just opening and closing the shoulder blades. There's no arm movement. Good, okay. So that's a really good one as well to incorporate into an upper body workout. So to do that as a warm-up. Okay, so that's it for the scapular push-ups. The next one is just a dynamic kind of hip stretch. So what you're gonna do is kind of like a scissors is in this kind of position here. And then you're gonna switch like so. Okay. So this is really good internal, external rotation. You're getting some abductor, adductor stretches here on the hips. Okay, see if you can see that. Like so. One more. And done, perfect. Okay, that's just good for loosening up lower body. And then lastly, we're going to do our glute bridge. And just a couple tips when we're doing that. So you're gonna get on your back. Okay, so instead of kind of thrusting all the way up, you're gonna only lift the body just slightly off the ground, just a little bit. Head back, hands down or elbows here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna lift up just enough to fit your fist underneath your butt. You're not gonna hyperextend, you're not gonna do a full range of motion hip thrust. You're just gonna go up a little bit, and then you're gonna lift one leg up. Okay. Hold it, keep holding that. And drop it down, Up again. Squeezing the whole time. You're squeezing in here. So you're holding for like 3 to 5 seconds. One more. Okay, drop it down, other side. So that leg's up now, lifting just a little bit off the ground. Down. Okay, and done. Perfect. So that's just, again, just to kind of activate the glutes, but you're not going through a full range of motion. So a lot of people, when they do like a glute bridge to really strengthen the glutes and the hamstrings, they do a full range of motion hip thrust. But in this case, it's just, it's not necessary. We're just activating the glutes just by a little bit of contraction by lifting it just slightly off the ground and stabilizing it on one leg for a few seconds at a time. And that's all we need. Okay. All right. So that's our warm up. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand up now. Okay. And for this one, you're going to need some weights. So I've got a couple dumbbells here. If you have kettlebell, if you have bottles of water, items around the house are fine, but you will need for this one, I guess for this one, you only really need one of the pair. So just one dumbbell will work fine. Okay, so we're going to stand up. Okay, so like I was saying before, with the functional training, it does require balance and coordination. So for this exercise, it's a perfect example of that. So we're going to be working on one leg to balance. And then while on one leg, we're going to perform a clean and press. And I'm going to give you a quick demonstration here what that's going to look like. Okay. So if you're holding the weight in your right hand, your left foot is going to be planted. And what you're going to do is you're going to bend this knee slightly, kick this opposite leg back. You're going to go down. And on your way up, you're going to press it over your head. Okay? So it's down, and then it's a press. Okay? And I'm hoping you can see that because of the angle there. Okay? So again, you're going down, kicking the leg back, press. Down. And obviously, you're going to feel a little shakiness because of the balance. Here we go. Good. Remember, nice and slow, not a rush, not a race. Okay. Other side. So now it's the left hand, and that's the right foot that's planted. Okay. If you need to, maybe find a couch nearby or an object, a table, or you can hold on to just in case. Couple more. Okay, perfect. Now, just as a summary on that exercise, obviously balance is going to be occurring there, but really the objective is to work as many things as possible: coordination, balance, strength, stabilization with opposite sides. So it's a good exercise. Okay, next, wood chops. So one weight again. What you're going to do is you're going to bring that weight down past your legs, and you're going to rotate on the way up. So really it's down here and twist your body, but don't twist too far and excessive. Just down past the knee and rotate. Down, rotate. Following through with the legs. Exhale on the way up. couple more on this side. Now switch. Bring it to the left. Follow through. One more. Done. Okay. So we're going to set that weight down. We're going to go back to the floor now. And we're going to do Spider-Mans. And here's what that'll look like. So if you can't do it from the floor, you can use a couch or a table. And basically you're going to, in a push-up position, is basically bring that knee into the elbow and back. But let's try it on the floor here. It's more challenging, but we'll give it a try. So push-up position. Okay, stepping foot to hand, just like so. Maintaining that good stabilization, almost in a plank position. Here we go, a few more. And done. Good. Okay. So you'll feel the upper body burning a bit there and the core. Okay. All right. So let's take a 30-second break. Grab some water if you need to. Take a breather. Okay, how are we doing here? Okay. Okay, just a few more seconds here to relax. And then we'll do our next circuit. Okay. So for this one, you're going to need that weight again. And we're really going to use the whole body here for this movement. And that's really the idea. So you want to kind of feel challenged in a different way, not so much necessarily the intensity or the repetitions, but more, I guess, the balance and kind of you have to focus while you're doing it, because if you don't, you're going to fall over because you're having to be coordinated. And it really helps with what we call, functional techniques. So things that will actually apply to movement in general, because balance is important, right? Okay, so grab that weight. Here we go. Okay, so this is a bit more of a challenging one with movements and coordination. So we're going to be doing a lunge, pivot, and press. So it's best if I just show you and you can kind of follow along. So I'm going to hopefully be in the screen here. So what you're going to do in kind of a lunge position, so 1 foot behind. So let's say our left foot, holding the weight like so. You are going to reach past the front knee, and then you're going to turn and pivot your feet, and you're going to go down and press that weight. So, and then you're going to switch back. So this pivoting is what's going to challenge your balance and coordination. So again, it's down, pivot, down and press. One more. Down, pivot, press. Here we go. Down, press. One more. And done. Okay. Shake it off. That one can burn a bit in the legs. Okay, we got to do the other side. So left foot in front. Here we go for 5. Down, pivot, press. Down, sorry, pivot, press. Here we go. One more. And done. Okay. Whew. Those ones are always a challenge. Okay, take a quick breather. And then we're down to the floor. No weights for this one. Okay. Deep breath. Okay, so we're going to do a plank push-up. So basically, you're going to be in a plank position with your elbows, and you're going to push your hands up like that, okay? So your upper body is going to be a little on fire here, and we're going to alternate for 10. Here we go. On the elbows. Ready. Go. 1. Down. Alternate. Other hand. 2. Almost there. One more. And done. Okay, shake it off. Good job. Okay, now you're going to need your weight again on the floor. Okay, and we're going to do Russian twists. Core exercise, grabbing the weight like this. And basically, you're rotating, okay? But don't be too excessive with the twisting. Just a minimal rotation, okay? Keep the chin up. Here we go. Ten more. 1. And done. Whew. Okay, relax. Take another 30-second break. Take some water and catch your breath, because I need it. And this is obviously after the holidays. Gotta get back into shape. Okay, and for our cool down, so if you can, come by your couch or your table, your chair, if you have an object in your room for balance, and we're gonna do a hip flexor stretch. So we'll start with the right leg in front, and your back leg is just relaxed, and what you wanna do, your opposite arm on the knee, and just rotate and face that way here. Chin up, shoulders back. Breathe. Now lean a bit more forward. Stop there. Turn. Once more, further. And turn. And back. Good. Okay, other side. Left foot is front. Right leg is behind. You're going to feel that stretch here on the hip flexor. Opposite hand on the knee. Rotate. Chin up, face that way. Breathe. And back. Down a bit more. hand, rotate. Once more, even further, forward, arm, there we go. And release, good. So always really important to stretch out the hip flexors. Okay, these are always overly dominant with most of the movements we do. Typically we have weak glutes and strong or tight, at least overused hip flexors. Really important to stretch those out. Next one is child's pose or just kind of a lower back stretch. So it's on the floor, sitting on your heels and reaching forward like so. Tuck your head down. Slowly come back. Deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more. Down again. Slowly down and hold. And slowly back. Okay, last one. On your back. Okay, lying down, lifting your leg up, hands behind your knee, and you're just going to extend your leg up and down, just like this. Okay, you should feel that stretch under the leg and the hamstrings and the calves. If you want to make it easy, keep your toe pointed. If you want to make it more difficult, you're going to do this here, okay? Okay, other leg. So other leg up. Okay. Okay, and relax. Slowly up. Good. Okay. Okay, so that was it. So that's our day one of our functional training workout. So obviously some of the movements are new, and we want to really try to challenge you in a different way than you'd normally be when you're doing a workout, and involve balance, working on one side of the body at a time, coordination, and working in different planes of motion. So instead of just up and down and forwards and backwards, it's important to do rotational movements and lateral movements. You can work different muscles in a different way. It's more interesting. And we're going to continue doing that with some different exercises each week. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. So hopefully next week we have obviously more people joining in because they're getting used to their schedule. But this will be posted online after the checkout. So thank you everyone for tuning in, and have a good rest of the day and rest of the week. So be well. See you guys.